Hey folks, Lex here. I got this buddy AlexT, and man, his story is just, well, it's something else. Buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. So picture this: Humboldt County, California, land of giants. And I'm not just talking about the trees, if you know what I mean. That right there, that's AlexT. And let me tell you, sometimes the greatest journeys begin when you're completely lost. Kind of like me trying to find my car keys. But that's a story for another day. You see, AlexT, he had it rough back in the city. Bullies, loneliness, feeling like a square peg in a round hole. You name it, he dealt with it. Poor kid was carrying around more baggage than an airport carousel. So one day he just split, packed up, and headed north. Didn't know where he was going, just knew he had to get out. Talk about a leap of faith, am I right? And then, just when he thought he was more lost than ever, well, that's when things got interesting. Like, finding a curly fry in your regular fry is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Happy Village. Population, peace, love, and, let's just say some very tall plants. Medicinal plants, of course. Now, AlexT had a choice to make. New world, new people. It was pretty scary stuff for a kid who'd been burned before. I mean, talk about being caught between a rock and a really nice-looking place. But sometimes all it takes is one little moment to change everything. And let me tell you, this moment, it was about to change AlexT's life faster than you can say Pixar perfect ending. And just like that, AlexT took his first step into a whole new life. Little did he know, two very special people were watching, and well, let's just say they were about to become the family he never knew he needed. So there's AlexT standing at the edge of Happy Village looking like a deer in headlights, which I guess is pretty fitting considering what just happened.
Well, howdy there, young feller. That was some mighty fine deer saving you just did. Name's Gramps, and this here's my grandson, Sonny.
Hi, want to see our house? It's made of logs.
And just like that, Alex went from lost boy to, well, slightly less lost boy with a tour guide.
Welcome to our humble abode. It ain't much, but it's home. Say, you look like you could use a good meal and a soft bed.
Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a kid go from stranger danger to where have you been all my life in 0.5 seconds, but let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. And so began Alex's crash course in Farming 101, How Not to Kill Plants and Influence Soil. Let's just say, he wasn't exactly a natural. But you know what? The kid had heart. And in Happy Village, that counted for a lot more than having a green thumb, which is good. 'Cause AlexT's thumb? More like a brown thumb. Or maybe a whatever color means, oops, I accidentally uprooted another plant thumb. But little by little, our boy started to get the hang of things. And I'm not just talking about farming. For the first time in, well, maybe ever, AlexT felt like he belonged somewhere. It was like he'd found the family he never knew he was missing. And let me tell you, watching AlexT bloom was better than any plant he could have grown.
So kid, what's all this stuff about?
Well, you see, this plant here isn't just any plant. It's got some pretty incredible medicinal properties. For instance, this tincture can help with anxiety, while this salve is great for joint pain.
I'm telling you, it was like watching a flower burst into bloom. Our boy was dropping knowledge bombs left and right.
But what if he brings attention to our village? We've managed to stay hidden for so long.
I know it's risky having outsiders here, even young ones.
Oh boy. Just when things were looking up, AlexT's old buddy Insecurity decided to crash the party. Talk about a buzzkill, am I right? All right, folks, remember how I said things were looking up for our boy AlexT? Well, let's just say the universe decided to throw him a curveball. And by curveball, I mean a flaming disaster of epic proportions. You see, AlexT got it into his head that he needed to prove himself. And let me tell you, when an insecure teenager tries to prove himself, it's about as smooth as a cat trying to swim in peanut butter. And just like that, faster than you can say, Smokey the Bear would not approve, half the crop was going up in smoke. Now, I've seen some messes in my time. I mean, you should see my room, but this was a whole other level of oops. You know that feeling when you think you've royally screwed up? Well, multiply that by about 1,000,000 and you might come close to how AlexT was feeling right then. And just like that, all those old insecurities came rushing back. AlexT was convinced he'd messed up the one good thing in his life. Talk about your all-time backfires.
Going somewhere, son?
Oh boy, if there was ever a time for some grandfatherly wisdom, this was it.
You know, when I first started farming, I accidentally flooded half the village trying to build an irrigation system.
You did?
And there it was, folks, the moment where Alex realized that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't as alone in his mistakes as he thought.
The point is, son, mistakes don't define us. It's how we learn from them that matters. This village, it's not just about the crops, it's about community. And you're part of that now.
But how can I make this right?
And just like that, folks, the wheels started turning. Our boy AlexT was about to show everyone that sometimes it takes a disaster to spark a brilliant idea. Alright folks, remember how I said AlexT was about to show everyone that sometimes it takes a disaster to spark a brilliant idea? Well, hold on to your hats, because things are about to get more colorful than a tie-dye convention in a rainbow factory.
So, I've been thinking, what if we combine some city tech with our natural farming methods?
And just like that, our boy started painting a picture brighter than a neon sign in Times Square, only, you know, more eco-friendly.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
This could revolutionize everything.
I'm telling you, the looks on their faces, priceless, like they just discovered electricity, but instead of a light bulb, it was a giant disco ball. And just like that, Happy Village got a makeover that would make any home renovation show green with envy. And I do mean green, like literally. There was green everywhere. Turns out mixing a little city smarts with some good old country know-how was like adding secret sauce to an already delicious burger. It just made everything better.
Well, I'll be danged. You didn't just fix it, son. You made it better than ever.
AlexT, you're a genius.
And right then, I swear you could almost see the last of AlexT's insecurities just poof, vanish into thin air, like a magician's rabbit, but instead of a hat, it was AlexT's heart. And instead of a rabbit, okay, you get the idea.
Friends, we gather today not just to celebrate our greatest harvest, but to welcome one of our own. AlexT, step forward.
Oh boy, this was it, the moment of truth. I was so nervous for him, I almost bit my nails, and I wasn't even there.
AlexT, you came to us lost, but you found more than a home. You found a family, and we found a true son of Happy Village.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Okay, fine, we're all crying. It was beautiful, all right?
Thank you, all of you. I'm home.
And that, folks, is how AlexT the Humboldt boy found his happily ever after. In a village that was more than happy, it was family. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories.